2022 Fisker Ocean in-depth review of the best EV SUV. In today's video we are going to discuss about the new 2022 Fisker Ocean in depth, from interior to exterior, and every minute detail of every feature. So, without any further ado, let's just dive into it. The tide is turning for electric vehicles as an influx of new models flood the market, and Fisker Automotive looks to capitalize on that sentiment with its aptly named Ocean SUV. The most attainable model starts under $40,000 and boasts an estimated range of 250 miles. All other Oceans have an all-wheel drive, dual-motor setup that generates at least 540 horsepower and accelerates to 60 miles per hour in less than 4.0 seconds. The rungiest version is expected to surpass 350 miles on a single charge. Not only is the 2023 Fisker Ocean a handsome SUV in the vein of the Range Rover Evoque, but it also boasts some unique available features. Of note is a 17.1-inch center touchscreen that rotates vertically and horizontally in a mode that opens the roof panel, all the side windows, and the rear glass to give the cabin the windswept feel of a convertible. Only time will tell if the Ocean's range ratings, performance claims, and parlor tricks will impress the Tesla-obsessed public. Fisker has announced preliminary pricing for the entire Ocean lineup. However, the company hasn't said how much the destination fee will be, so we can only estimate each trim's starting price. Initially, we think the Ocean Ultra, with its all-wheel drive powertrain and more desirable standard equipment, looks to be the best value. What is the Ocean? A great expanse of water that covers roughly 2/3 of the Earth's surface. Ah, sorry, we thought you meant the ocean. The 2022 Fisker Ocean is an upcoming all-electric 5-passenger small SUV from famed automotive designer Henrik Fisker. Fisker is known for his sensational sports car creations, including the BMW Z8, Aston Martin DB9 and his own short-lived Fisker Karma plug-in hybrid luxury sedan. The Fisker Ocean is the first of his vehicles aimed at the mass market, with a promised starting price tag of $37,499. However, that's for the base Ocean Sport, which Fisker says won't be available until after the vehicle's debut in late 2022 or early 2023. Instead, Fisker will lead off with the loaded-up Ocean One, which checks in at $68,999. While most EVs at this price are really closer to hatchbacks than crossovers, the Ocean's dimensions suggest a true SUV profile. It's roughly the same size as a Tesla Model Y, though slightly wider and lower. Combined with an estimated 25 cubic feet of storage behind the rear seat, the Ocean looks to be a fairly typical small SUV from a size perspective. What's powering the Ocean? Motor specifications and battery pack capacity have not yet been finalized, and Fisker says details will be made available at a later date. But we do know that there will be 3 different power and range ratings, varying by trim. According to Fisker, the base sport model will have 275 horsepower, 250 miles of range on a full charge, and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 6.9 seconds. A single-motor front-wheel drive setup will be standard. The Ultra will be equipped with dual motors and all-wheel drive to develop 540 horsepower. Fisker says the Ultra will have an estimated range of 340 miles. At the top of the range, the Launch Edition 1 trim level, which will later get renamed as the Extreme trim, will use the same dual-motor AWD setup, but it will produce 550 horsepower and have a range of 350-plus miles. On the battery side, the Ocean's pack will have more than 80 kilowatt-hours of capacity. While you can always charge at home, the Ocean is also equipped with a DC fast-charging plug for filling up the pack on road trips. Fisker is working with Electrify America to simplify payments for Fisker vehicles at EA's charging stations. The company says the Ocean can accept the full 150 kilowatts charging rate that many of EA's stations deliver. Fisker estimates charging from 15% charge to 80% adds 200 miles of range and takes 30 minutes at 150 kilowatts. Fisker also says every Ocean will come with a bundle of free miles on the Electrify America network, but no packages have been announced yet. How's the Ocean's interior? Our first glimpses at the Ocean's interior reveal a modern, high-tech cabin. Front and center is a 17.1-inch portrait-oriented touchscreen, flanked by a 9.8-inch screen that serves as the instrument panel. In contrast to the cabin of the Tesla Model Y, which can be minimalist to a fault, the Ocean's touchscreen features a row of buttons underneath for accessing high-level interface functions. The steering wheel also has a traditional set of controls to interact with the numerous systems in play. Knowing that some EV buyers prefer eco-friendly materials, Fisker says the Ocean's cabin uses no animal products. Several surfaces are made from renewable sources, including carpets made of recycled fishing nets and upholstery made from polyester fiber and recycled materials. A solar roof is also available, which has the capability to add a few extra miles of range each day. The so-called California mode is also pretty cool. It opens all of the Ocean's windows, including lowering the glass on the rear hatch at the touch of a button. How's the Ocean's tech? During our time with the Ocean, we were unable to test, or even view much of the tech that's listed on the spec sheets. Early prototype models are experiencing lots of changes in the production process, and it seems like a few of Fisker's lofty goals have been abandoned. When we first saw prototype versions of the Ocean, we were skeptical of the promised head-up display directly integrated into the windshield. It was a neat concept, but it's much more complex than current HUDs, which are projected onto the screen, not to mention likely much more expensive to replace. And, sure enough, it wasn't on the prototype model we saw in person. What's more, neither of the interior screens were available for use or testing, so we'll just have to wait and see how they perform in due time. Early Fisker spec sheets detail lots of driver aids that could be available, but with the release date of the Ocean so far out, things may change significantly over time. We expect to see, at the very least, aids such as traffic adaptive cruise control and other systems that can help keep you from drifting out of your lane unintentionally or warn you about an imminent front collision. Other aids including a 360-degree parking camera, forward collision mitigation, a system that brakes when it senses an impending collision, and an automatic parking system are all on the menu. Pricing. The 2022 Fisker Ocean starts at $37,499, which gets you the single-motor front-wheel drive sport model. The mid-range Ultra starts at $49,999 and comes equipped with a dual-motor all-wheel drive powertrain. The range-topping Extreme, which also features 2 motors and AWD, starts at $68,999. The first 5,000 Ocean crossovers produced will be launch edition models called the Ocean One. They will carry the same $68,999 starting price as the Extreme trim. The Ocean will be eligible for the full $7,500 U.S. federal EV tax credit, which will bring its starting price down to just $29,999. However, many people can't take advantage of the credit due to their individual tax situation, so be sure to check with a tax professional for details. Fisker will offer a special Flexi lease program for the Ocean, which is more like a subscription. With $2,999 down, the monthly payment is $379. The lease has no specified term, so you can keep the car for a few months or many years. It does have a limit of 30,000 miles per year, and there's currently no option to buy out the lease. No matter how long you keep the electric crossover, Fisker will honor its warranty. If you plan to lease or purchase a Fisker Ocean in the future, a $250 refundable deposit will hold your spot in line. Range. Fisker will offer the Ocean with 2 different battery configurations, which will be supplied by contemporary AmpereX technology company. The base sport model will get the Touring Range battery pack. While the EPA hasn't yet provided estimated range figures for the Ocean, Fisker expects the base model to have an EPA estimated range of 250 miles. The Ocean Ultra, Extreme and One will all be fitted with the Hyper Range battery pack. According to Fisker, the Ultra will have an EPA estimated range of 340 miles, and the Extreme and One trims will offer over 350 miles of range. Other notable features. Limo mode allows rear seat passengers to take control of their own environment via a digital touchscreen. Occupants can adjust the temperature, the fan speed and the sound system volume with their own separate controls. There's also a control to automatically recline the rear seats. The automaker has also announced that the Ocean will offer a bidirectional onboard charger to support a feature called Powerhouse, which allows for vehicle-to-vehicle and vehicle-to-home charging as standard. Fisker says you could potentially provide emergency power to your home for a week using the Ocean's battery pack. And this was all about the 2022 Fisker Ocean. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to latest luxury cars channel. Do press the bell icon for more exciting videos like this.